Thanksgiving weekend and Cyber Monday are officially behind us, and everybody wants to know, how did it go? And so joining us today is the perfect person to answer that question. We have Mark Matthews, who's the Vice President of Research and Development and Industry Analysis at the National Retail Federation. So, Mark, does Santa bring us coal or do we have presents under the tree?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me, Paul. I really appreciate it. And it was mostly good news. I think what we really saw this Thanksgiving weekend was a degree of enthusiasm amongst people to actually get out and really shop. We've had a couple of years worth of pandemic where people, I think, felt a little bit cautious still. This seems to be the first year where we've really seen people go out and get there. So we saw people tell us about 197 million people were out there shopping, which is a pretty phenomenal number. It's significantly more than we are expecting. It's 10% higher than last year. And interestingly enough, 123 million of those were shopping in stores. So that's a major increase that we saw from last year. So I think the important thing to remember is that, shopping isn't just a transactional exercise for us. It's a social exercise as well. It's something that we do as part of a tradition. So going out on Friday, going out with your friends, going out with your family, it seemed like people really wanted to get back to some of that. And, there's no harm that there are some really good deals out there.
Right, that's for sure. And speaking of deals, what are some of the things people are shopping for? Maybe some of the larger ticket items or things that people were really interested in this season.
Sure. So the big winner was clothing and accessories. About 50% of people told us that's what they're out there buying. And then things like toys, of course, stocking up for Christmas, and then gift cards. Gift cards are always a popular thing to give. So those were the top three on our list. And in terms of toys, people have told us that the number one thing is Lego. They're out there buying
Yeah.
Lego. And then Hot Wheels, cars and trucks, those are the top three. And then after that, there's a lot of gaming stuff, video games, gaming consoles, and all those things were really popular.
Well, I imagine that after 2 years of everybody wearing sweats, around, that people were ready for some new apparel, so I can see why that would be the top of the list, and then I also get the gift card thing. When you don't know what to get, you can't go wrong with a gift card, so that makes a lot of sense. But one of the things I wanted to get into with you was, in years past, we've heard about is Black Friday, is it going away? Is it really a thing? It seems to expand and seep to either side now. Um, what are your thoughts of how, this holiday weekend, performed and what does that trend mean for the future?
Yeah, so it's a great question. And I think what we've seen is, not Black Friday is going out of style. It's still a really, really important day in the lead up to the holiday season. But what we've seen is consumers starting to shop earlier. So that Thanksgiving weekend is no longer the kickoff to the holiday season. It's an important stop on the way there. So people are shopping more, but they're spreading it out more. Black Friday is still big, one of the biggest shopping days of the year, but we see, some of that commerce, moving both forward and backwards. So not as much of a dependence on Black Friday in and of itself. But like I said, it's still an important day for retailers, and lots of retailers offering some really good deal on Black Friday. But consumers are smart, and consumers know that it's not just going to be on the day anymore. They know that there's sales going on before, and they know that there's sales going on after. So I think that urge to get out there and get in line and, wait for the doorbuster deal, that's maybe not so much a thing anymore because, consumers recognize that, if they don't get it on Black Friday, they'll probably still be able to get a good deal in the lead up to Christmas.
Got it. So what you're saying is the day has transitioned to more of a bell curve. It's still the height, of that, but on either side, we're starting to see a lot more, traction.
That's a great way to put it, and, not just a bell curve, but a bell curve with higher tails, as we'd say, in the economics business.
Right.
So more shopping at either end.
Great. Well, Mark, thanks for sharing that with us today. And good, it's always great to be able to convey good news to our retail audience. So wonderful that we're able to do that. And I want to wish you a wonderful holidays and thanks for joining us on the show today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Paul. Appreciate it.